this is the end result. Hello my lovelies, I hope you've been well. For today's video, we will be doing a Junk Journal January challenge. This is day 15. Junk Journal January is a month-long challenge which is organized by Meg from Meg Journals, and it's in collaboration with Get Messy Art as well. It's a whole month of challenge where there would be prompts on each day and you're welcome to follow it. So today I will be doing day 15, which is neutral. To combat decision paralysis, I actually put together a little capsule. So this is what I'm going to be using for most of my Junk Journal January spreads. Basically, this is mostly the tools and the papers and some PET tapes and things like that, and some stickers as well. I will try to just mostly use things from here, except for my stamps, because it's hard to put in here. I'm not gonna go through that with you. I'll pop a link down below to a video where I take you through what's in the caddy and what I'm using, as well as how I'm planning to tackle the Junk Journal January challenge. So if you're interested in that, then feel free to watch that one as well. But we were just gonna get started. So I'm going to be using this A6 Travels Notebook insert. So this started with a few spreads, but this is the page that I'm going to be doing for today. So my theme is neutral, so I will be using a lot of browns and neutral palette. If you've watched my video before, you know I have great love towards, like, you know, neutral palette, browns and beige and things like that. So I think that the prompt is pretty perfect for me. So I'm just going to get started. This page has a very nice and neutral paper already. I really love these handmade papers, so I add them into my inserts a lot. So this is one of my self-made inserts, so I make these inserts and they're in my shop as well. So I always like to start with a vintage book because I just really love the look of it. Just a caveat that I haven't actually planned anything for this. I want it to be organic, so I want to ideate with you. What I also did in the beginning of the month is I created some of this Himekuri calendar for you to use. I'll link it down below, but these are from my pictures and I've designed them to be used in conjunction. So if you want to use that, then they're just linked down below as well. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna use, obviously, because that's today's date, the 15th. And then I do want to use some of this paper because I just really love the look and the texture of old paper. So I'm gonna be using some of those. And I think because it's neutral, what I'm very tempted to do is actually do something with this vellum page on top. Controversial, but I might actually rip it organically just to get half opaque look, which I think will be fun. So I might do that first. I'm actually very nervous in case the rip doesn't look good. I want it to be quite organic, so I'm gonna try to wiggle it around. I think the top could be a bit more organic, so I'm gonna wiggle it around a bit more. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So one part of it is going to be opaque and the other part will be transparent. I think I want this to be from the edge, and possibly I'm gonna cut through this because the padding is quite big for this one. So let's just rip it off. And I think this one I will do a little cut like that. So something like that. Then once I gotten that, I will look at if I have some. Oh, actually, some of this might be fun if I put it on top, and then I can add some flowers inside. Maybe I think that would be fun. If that's the first layer, and then there's like another flower on the second layer, so it's like half in and half out. I think that will be very fun. I actually work with a lot of PET tapes, and my favorites are these very gorgeous PET tapes from Freckles Tea. I like that they're very natural. With that one looks pretty good, but it's a little bit big for the thing. So do I go with something smaller like this one, or this one. This one's a little bit big as well. Or do I just purposely make it look big? The thing is, right now I don't know if I want to decide to put it on the back for the half in half out look, or if I put it in the front so it pops so much more. So as you can see, if I put it on the top, then I can make it overlap a little bit. Oh, this one is very pretty as well, but I think it's a little bit big. So I think the one that I really like was I think I'm gonna use that one. So I'm gonna cut off this one. So I'll just cut off the section first. And this is the one that we wanted, because I think that will fit it nicely. If you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I get indecisive about a lot of stuff, and I like to compare them and see what works. So one of it is this one, which I like, but I feel like it's a little bit small for the glass dome. Is it this one? That I don't really like the flower on the other ones. No, that's the point. But maybe we'll look around again to see if there's any other ones that is a better size. That one looks like it's a better size. This one would work if I angle it like that, but I think I do want like a pop of color, so I do want one that is orange. So maybe that one. This one can work, I think. So let's cut off this one, just so we already know. We can narrow it down. Cut this one to figure it out better. Okay, so we'll have that in the back. Sometimes I like not to paste things immediately, just because I like to move things around a lot. So this is candidate 1. This is candidate 2. I think I like the flower more. This reminds me kind of like very Beauty and the Beast kind of like vibe. Now I need to figure out if I want to have it outside or in the front, or like inside like that. Actually wonder, I think it looks better. It kind of looks better if I paste it on like that. I think it looks better I'll paste it on, just because it looks way more like vibrant, the colors. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to take out my tweezers, because to be very precise about stuff and where I put it. So this one I want it to be in the middle. I'll put that. Actually wish this was a little bit bigger, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one up the top, and then I'll do another one down the bottom. Oh, there's a bouquet, right, word, so I think that would be really nice being there. So maybe I'll cut off part of this, so we can have it like that. Okay, so if I cut them here, it's starting to like the look of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna half peel this and then sandwich it in between the vellum. This always makes me a little bit nervous, so that's kind of in the middle. Yes. So, and just tuck the rest like that. This part is the backing, and then this part is the sticker, but I just sandwiched it in so it can float like that and not be sticky. I think that might be a little bit much. Actually, I like it. Even this is already a little bit much, so I think I'm gonna wrap it a little bit more, so it's not very overpowering. I do like that much better now. Maybe I'll put it down a little bit to make it kind of like a base. I want to cut this a little bit more to balance it. Yep, okay, that looks much better to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our glue tape. You have to be careful on where you put your glue, because with this paper it doesn't really take glue very well. So that's why you put it on this. I put it on this one, and then I'll just eyeball where I want it. Sweep it in. That looks amazing. Okay, I like the look of that. I do want to put this one as well, but I'm wondering where should I put it. I'm so tempted to just leave it like this because I feel like it already looks good, but I do want to include this one. Maybe if it's just slightly kind of want to use some of this floating like a cloud as well. So if I put that, something like that, that looks pretty nice. And then I can scatter the rest. It's actually on sticker paper, but sometimes the stickers are way too sticky and it's hard to remove. So now that I don't know where it's gonna be, I'm gonna put it with my glue tape first, because I really like this glue tape and how it's like not very sticky all the time. I kind of want it there as well. That looks nice. So nothing is being thrown away. Use everything. Okay, I really like the look of that. And then we can add some extra flowers as well, just because I always like to add flowers on mine, and I like to layer up so it looks like it's three-dimensional and more. So some of those, some of this orange one. Now I'm gonna find some loose flowers to use. Well, when I do these spreads, I like to pick out a few colors that goes together and stick with those colors. I usually try to not use more than, say, 3 or 4 colors, just because my style is to make sure everything looks cohesive, colors included. Okay, so this flower, that flower as well. We can put it together or we can separate it, but I actually do like the look of it together like that. That's nice. I also want to add some flowers on the top here, so I'm just gonna pick out some of the loose flowers. Oh, I actually like that it's like half of it is in the bottom and half of it is on top. I think I really like that layering, so I might try to do that for this one as well. So maybe if one is down there and one is down here, that actually looks really nice. Okay, so this one, oh, actually I shouldn't have done that because I wanted half, right? I regretted immediately once I disposed that little plastic baggie. Oh no. So in my mistake, because I usually just paste it down, I discarded the plastic backing that was meant to be in the behind this. And for this one, because I want it floating, we actually need the plastic backing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it to another plastic backing, and then I'm going to cut around it together with the sticky part. So that's to remedy the fact that I threw out that little plastic bit. Like I threw it into my makeshift bin, but I couldn't find it, so I figured, you know what, I'll just make my own. Okay, cool. So now that we've done that, we have to figure out again how I want to place it. I think it was like this. So what we're going to do is going to peel off one side, and we'll do the sandwich technique again. Oh, this is a bit harder because it's not the backing that comes with the PET tape, so it's a little bit hard. So this is how I want them to be, right? Yes. So, and then we sandwich it at the back as well. What I also like to do if it's very straggly is to cut in the middle, so it's not a lot of like plastic hanging out. So that's on top, and then we just have to place the one in the bottom. Almost like a very delicate operation. Because I like everything to be in exact place, so I want it to be like that. So make sure it's like layered up like that. I like the look of that. So this one, for this one is down here, and I think I want one like that, and one actually maybe I want another different type of flowers in here. Actually this one might work. Oh, this one is really nice too. It's a bit big. So I'm just gonna cut these off the tapes. This cluster looks so nice. So I'm also gonna cut that off. And then there's like an orange one as well in here. So I'll take that away as well. There's a lot of them, so I'm starting to get a little bit overwhelmed with choices. But maybe not all of them will make it into the final, but let's do that for now. Okay, so we already have those. We just need, I didn't quite like that one, but I think I might like this one better. And this one, I feel like I can put it down the front or on the side like that. Or should we put it on the, oh, actually I like that way more. I like that subtle in the background. And then this, I'm gonna scatter around some of these, so I'll use that one as well. This one I actually quite like as well. I wonder if I can do the layer like that. Actually that might look really nice if we take that down a little bit more so it's more visible-ish, and then put the thingy on the top. Actually, I'm starting to think that the flower on the top should be white and the flower on the bottom should be the orange one. So I wonder if I should pop this down so I can put one of the, like, you know, one of the white flowers on top instead. But you know what, we'll do the rest first and then we'll think about that one. So I think I really like this too, so I'm gonna start cutting around this as well so I can paste it. I was expecting myself to use way more like stamps and other papers for this, but something about the flower inside the little globe just makes me so happy that I want that to be the focal. So I decided to keep it a little bit more simple, I think. So I guess this is mostly just composition. Yep, okay. So let's paste this one first. Because the ones that you paste in the bottom, it's a little bit harder to see. So I think I like putting them in first. Because there's like the little leaf on there. And then I think I want this on top. I kind of wish this is a little bit to the side. Because is it even in the middle? I think it is in the middle. And then if we put that there, I think that looks very nice. With my compositions, I like to make sure none of the elements are floating by itself. So that's why I like to tie it in together. So like there's two of them, or like there's three that is like clustered and stuff like that. I don't know why I like it. It's just like a look that I like for a while. So I just don't want them to be alone, you know. Another thing that I like doing is like, as you can see, if you see this composition, there's like an empty space around here, so that's why I popped them around here. So that's where the empty space is, just to make it more fuller. And I think this is for this, right? And then what else do I want to do? I want to scatter this on the sides, maybe even down here. Down here maybe. I like to put things in the corner, so like if there's a square, I like to put things in the corner sometimes. Okay, I think next we'll tackle these two flowers. So this one, I have to remember not to throw the backing away, because what I want to do is I want to put it, wait, hang on, this is meant to be this way, I think. So this in the edge, then sandwich it as per usual, and then this one can go up here, I think. Yep, like that direction, but I need to cut it first. When I journal, it's usually a silent one, but I figured today it's nice to be a little bit chatty and talk to you about my process. I think I like it like that, because it's like you can still see the dome if I put it there, and because it's a contrasting color, that's a white and that's a orange or brown, you can see it. I like that, so let's put it there. This is the thing about working with lots of PET tapes, like the plastic gets everywhere, and then you'll discover it in 5 days in your bathroom floor or something. I have that experience a lot. I like that. And then this is a bit big, I think. I just want some of these little flowers to be scattered around. I think these might be hydrangea petals, which I love. So those are the three. Now we just have to kind of lay out it around. So I think I want one at the back. Oops. The back, and then one here, maybe at the back or in the front. I kind of like it in the back, so maybe one is, I think I want to put one up here as well, but maybe all of them at the back, just because I want them to be a little bit more subtle. I wish there's another one. Maybe we can put one here. I need a mid-size flower that is like a little bit more clustery, like one of these that is a little bit more in a little tight clusters. If I put this one here, would it be too much? It's a little bit big, but it's in a nice cluster. So either that one, we'll park it for now and see if there's any other. How about this one? There's a bigger flower. Oh, I can use either that one, this big one at the back. The thing with that is this is so similar to this, so if I put it right beside each other, I think it'll take away from, oh, actually if I put it down there, it looks kind of nice. So I'm just gonna cut it, and if I put it at the back, then that word precious, you can see more. So I think I might do that, because that looks kind of nice. Basically, I'm trying to make sure that this spread can work by itself, and then this spread can work by itself, if that makes sense. I want to layer things up a little bit, so there's half opaque, half transparent. I just really like the layering and the half effect. What is that even, the half effect? There's construction outside as well. I hope you can't hear it. I've already closed my windows, but sometimes it's quite noisy, so it might overflow as well. This is way too big, I think. Makes it look super busy. So not that one. Clearly I can reintroduce this one, maybe just like together like that. Or how about this one that I had before? It's a little bit big, I think. I don't mind that. And then when you open it up, it still kind of help make sense. I'll just add some writing and stuff. I think that will work. So let's cut this one since we're sure about this one. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but I feel like I keep adding things in and then it becomes a long video, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. So if I cover it there, I think that will look really nice, and even if you look at it like that, it still looks kind of cohesive, so I'll do that. And then I think I want this one here like that, or maybe even like half into that so it pops out a little bit more, I think. Okay, that one was there. This one was meant to be here. And then I think I'm missing one. No, my little hydrangeas. Where did it go? Because I was going to put one here. Like that. Oh no, I found it. It's all here. Okay, the chunky one I think I'll put down here. And then this half big one we can put it up here. Do I like it overlapping or do I like it at the back? I think I like it peeking like that. And then this tiny one just in the corner like that. This one I think needs to be a bit more in, so it's more balanced, I think. Yep, okay, I think I like that. Okay, let's do it. I'll do this one first. I'm not usually a tweezer person, but ever since getting these particular tweezers, I've been using it a lot and I really liked it because this one is a bit easier to use than the one I used to have. So I've been using it a lot and I've been really liking it. So I'll put there, even though a lot of it is behind, but it's okay. And then after this, I just want to add some, I think word stickers would be nice, or some of these ones. Actually, I just remembered some of these that I have from my shop. I think this would look really nice actually, because these plays with the shadows, so I might use that. Also want to use one of these, like this one, and because they're a little long, I'm gonna cut it in the middle. I just realized the bouquet, I covered it with a flower. Should have done that up here and down here, so because that one was first, so yeah, oh no. So put that up here. I usually don't like things floating, but I think it works in here. And this one is, I want it up here a little bit so it doesn't cover the nice hydrangea flower. I wonder if people would read it that way. But that's on the above, so you should read it this way. But I like it that way. And I also want to add some these round stickers. I just really like some of these like really delicate kind of things. I have to put a little bit more glue on this one here because it's hanging out a bit. Even that spread alone I quite like as well without the top, but the top makes it look nice, I think. And I also want to add a silhouette flower at the back, but I don't know if it's gonna be a bit much. If I put it at the back, would it look weird? That is like, yeah, maybe it'll look weird, maybe on the sides. So I do want to use this one, I think, for here. And then maybe I'll use one up there. You know what? We'll just try it or just YOLO it. If it doesn't look good, we can always peel it off. Actually, it might just work. Oh, a little bit. I think that actually adds to it. I'm actually happy that it does. And I think I want to add this other one on top, but I might have to pop this a little bit out. I might have to re-glue it later actually. Oh my god, it's nearly an hour. I've done this for nearly an hour. Whoa, time flies. Time flies when you're doing this. So I thought it has only been like half an hour or something, but I've been here for nearly an hour. Wow. And like the spread doesn't even look like it has that much, but because there's a lot of elements, so it's a little bit, takes a little bit of time. When I was first planning for this video, I was like, yeah, it's gonna take me half an hour at most, and then there it is. There I am in the nearly 1 hour mark. Still here, still adding things. Okay, that I like that more because at least now that is part of the composition. Okay, I think I'm done. It might not look like a lot, but I added a lot of things. I just really like it, and I like how it's like, you know, that alone can just be a spread on its own, right? And then you can actually add the layer on top as well, and it becomes like more complete. I might like this part more than this, but I guess they can be viewed like this together, or they can be viewed alone. But I really like it. That's my spread for Junk Journal January. Don't forget to check out all the other spreads as well, whether you just watch me for the first time or if you've watched a lot of my videos. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for letting me have a platform to do all this creative work that I really enjoy. And I hope you join me in Junk Journal January as well. It's a really good outlet for creativity, even if you're not doing the whole thing. If you do half or if you do a third, that would still count. There's a lot of different types of prompt. That's great. So I look forward to see what the rest of the talented creator are doing, and I look forward on what you're doing. I'll be stalking the Instagram hashtag if you post any of your spreads. I do a lot of stationery and journaling related videos, so if that's something you like as well, feel free to join the fam and let's be friends. So this is the end result. I quite like it. I like that on first glance this part looks opaque, and then once you flip through it, you realize that there's so much more at the back. I'm always so in love with flowers, so that's why this one actually I really like. I hope you like that as well, and yeah, I hope you stay safe, take care, and stay creative. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.